Good morning, children. Standard 10th, Geography, Chapter 2, Climate and Natural Vegetation of India. In session 1, we learnt about climate and natural vegetation of India. Introduction, the factors affecting the climate, latitude, altitude, distance from the sea, monsoon wind, relief, jet streams. Monsoon. The word monsoon has been derived from the Arabic word mausim, which means seasons. It was used by Arab navigators several centuries ago to describe the system of seasonal reversal of winds over the Arabian Sea and Indian Ocean. It blows from southwest to northeast during summer and from northeast to southwest during winter. Summer solstice. During summer solstice, the sun rays fall vertically over the Tropic of Cancer. You can see the movement there. Summer solstice in the north. Summer in the northern hemisphere. Winter in the southern one. Then winter in the northern hemisphere, summer in the southern one. In summer solstice, therefore, all the pressure and wind belts shift northwards. At this moment, intertropical convergence zone moves northward and major part of India receives southeast trade winds. When these winds crosses the equator and gets deflected as southwest monsoon winds. During winter solstice, the sun rays fall slantingly, therefore the pressure and wind belts shift southwards, thereby establishing the northeast monsoon winds. Trade winds we call it as. Here you can see the different positions and terms according to the position of the sun's rays on the globe. Seasons. The meteorologists recognize the 4 distinct seasons in India. Winter or cold weather season, January to February. Summer or hot weather season, March to May. Southwest monsoon or rainy season, June to September. Northeast monsoon season, October to December. Winter or cold weather season, January to February. Winter monsoon. In January, a short high pressure develops over Asia and cool, dry continental air causes the winter monsoon. Wind blows off the continent, results in a dry winter. During winter monsoon period, the slanting rays of the sun falls over India, which results in low temperature. This is characterized by clear skies, fine weather, low humidity, and large daytime variations of temperature. Here you can see the direction of southwest monsoon in India and also the direction of northeast monsoon in India. Western disturbance or jet streams. During this period, a low pressure depression starts over Mediterranean Sea and travels eastwards across Iran and Pakistan and reaches India and causes rainfall in Punjab, Haryana and Himachal Pradesh. I repeat, during this period, a low pressure depression starts over Mediterranean Sea and travels eastwards across Iran and Pakistan and reaches India and causes rainfall in Punjab, Haryana and Himachal Pradesh. Rainfall caused due to western disturbance is useful for cultivation of wheat. Pre-monsoon or summer or hot weather season, March to May. During the pre-monsoon period, the vertical rays of the sun falls over peninsular or South India, which results in high temperature. It is hot and dry in India. You can also see the normal average rainfall for the country in 2020 during the pre-monsoon months totals to about 131.7 millimeters. Mango showers. Now let's understand mango showers. Due to the atmospheric pressure conditions, the wind blow from southwest to northeast direction in Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal. They bring pre-monsoon showers to the west coast during May. These thunderstorms are called mango showers, which helps in quick ripening of mangoes along the coast of Kerala and Karnataka. Nor'westers or Kalbaishaki. Violent thunderstorms with strong winds and rain are called Kalbaishaki. April and May. Northeastern part of India experiences local storms. They are called nor'westers. I repeat, violent thunderstorms with strong winds and rain are called Kalbaishaki. During April and May, northeastern part of India experiences local storms. They are called nor'westers. Southwest monsoon or rainy season. The southwest monsoon starts by the first week of June, advances along the Konkan coast and covers the whole country by 15th July. I repeat, the southwest monsoon starts by the first week of June, advances along the Konkan coast and covers the whole country by 15th July. Burst or break of monsoon. Break of monsoon, onset of monsoon, sudden arrival of monsoon. Break in monsoon rainfall. Wet spells are followed by dry spells. Reasons: whenever winds blow parallel to the coast, position of ITCZ moves towards north, no rain in plains, more rain in Himalayas. The monsoon burst. The rain-bearing winds are strong. They blow at an average speed of more than 30 km per hour. The sudden onset of moisture-laden wind is associated with violent thunder, lightning and heavy downpour. The sudden onset of rain is termed as monsoon burst. The southwest monsoon winds are moisture-laden winds. The southwest monsoon winds are moisture-laden winds. They originate from Indian Ocean. When they approach southern part of Kerala, they give rain with lightning and thunderstorms is termed as break of monsoon. The monsoon winds strikes the southern tip of Indian landmass and gets divided into two branches. Number 1, Arabian Sea branch. Number 2, Bay of Bengal branch. Monsoon. Monsoon is again divided into southwest monsoon and northeast monsoon. Southwest monsoon is divided into Arabian Sea branch and Bay of Bengal branch. Arabian Sea branch entering from Western Ghats, entering from Gulf of Cambay. Bay of Bengal branch entering into northeast regions, entering into Ganga Valley. Arabian Sea branch. The first part of branch starts from Arabian Sea. It strikes against the Western Ghats. The moisture-laden wind is forced to ascend the slopes, condenses and gives heavy rainfall to west coastal region. Example, Mumbai receives heavy rainfall of 150 centimeters windward side, whereas Pune receives less rainfall of 50 centimeters lies in the leeward side. You can see the Western Ghats blocks rainfall to the windward side. South, Karnataka Plateau, Rayalaseema of Andhra Pradesh remains dry. The second part of this branch blows through Vindhya and Satpura and strikes the Rajmahal hills and causes heavy rainfall in Chota Nagpur Plateau region. The third part of this branch moves towards Rajasthan, where Aravalli mountains stand parallel to the direction of the wind and reaches Himachal Pradesh and joins with Bay of Bengal branch and gets obstructed by Himalayas and results in rainfall, heavy rainfall. You can see there. No effective barrier in Gujarat or Rajasthan. Aravalli parallel to the winds. Low rainfall. In Gujarat and Rajasthan, rainfall along Kathiawar upland, South Aravalli. Bay of Bengal branch. This branch blows from Bay of Bengal. It strikes the Garo Kashi Jaintia hills and takes a sudden rise and causes heavy rainfall in Maheshwaram in Meghalaya. Purvanchal, Meghalaya Plateau. Funneling effect, high rainfall. Rainfall decrease from east to west. Most of the rain from eastern branch. The wind gets deflected and moves towards the west, giving rain to Gangetic plains. Finally, it meets the Arabian Sea branch at the foothill of Himalayas and gives heavy rainfall to Shiva Lake. Post monsoon or retreating or northeast monsoon. The southwest monsoon begins to retreat or return from northern India by the end of September. It blows from North India from the land towards Bay of Bengal. High pressure over the land and low pressure over the sea. So the wind blows from land to sea. Much of India experiences infrequent and relatively feeble precipitation during the retreating monsoon. An exception to this rule occurs along the southeastern coast of India and for some distance inland. When the retreating monsoon blows from the northeast across the Bay of Bengal, it picks up a significant amount of moisture which is subsequently released after moving back into the peninsula. When the wind crosses Bay of Bengal, it collects moisture and gives heavy rainfall to Coromandel coast. So, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu receives heavy rainfall. Distribution of rainfall. The average rainfall of India is 118 centimeters. The distribution of rainfall is uneven. The areas are the western coast, Assam, South Meghalaya, Tripura, Nagaland and Arunachal Pradesh. It receives over 200 centimeters. Rajasthan, Punjab, Haryana, west and south of West Madhya Pradesh, Tamil Nadu receives 100 centimeters of rainfall. The rest of the areas receive rainfall from 100 to 200 centimeters. Natural vegetation. Natural vegetation refers to a plant community unaffected by man either directly or indirectly. Natural vegetation includes plant life such as trees, bushes, herbs, etc. The natural vegetation of India is classified into following types: tropical evergreen forest, tropical deciduous forest, tropical dry forest, mountain forest, alpine forest, tidal forest, coastal forest, riverine forest, tropical evergreen forest. Tropical evergreen forest is found in areas with 200 centimeters of rainfall. Its temperature is about 22 degrees Celsius. Its humidity exceeds 70%. Regions: Western Ghats in Maharashtra, Karnataka, Kerala, Assam, West Bengal, Nagaland, Tripura, Mizoram and Meghalaya. Trees are rubber, mahogany, ebony, rosewood, coconut, bamboo, cinchona, palm, cedar. Tropical deciduous forest or monsoon forest. It is found in areas with 100 to 200 centimeters of rainfall. Its annual temperature is about 27 degrees Celsius. Its humidity is about 60 to 70%. Regions are Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal, Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. Trees like teak, sal, sandalwood, palas, padak and bamboo. Tropical dry forest or thorn forest. It is found in areas with 50 to 100 centimeters of rainfall. The regions are Rajasthan, Haryana, Madhya Pradesh and eastern Tamil Nadu. Trees are palas, banyan, babul, kayar, bamboo, palm, etc. Mountain forest. Mountain forest in India are divided into two types: Eastern Himalayan forest and Western Himalayan forest. Eastern Himalayan forest. It receives a rainfall of more than 200 centimeters. Its height is about 1200 meters to 2400 meters. Trees are sal, oak, chestnut, cinnamon, silver, fir, spruce, now to the Western Himalayan forest. It receives moderate rainfall. Its height is about 900 to 1800 meters. The regions are Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand. Trees are sal, dak, amun, jijipichir, deodar, blue pine, etc. Coniferous forest. Its height is about 1800 to 3000 meters. Alpine forest. Its height is about 2400 meters. Coniferous trees like oak, silver, fir, pine, and juniper. Tidal forest. Tidal forest occurs along the deltas, estuaries, the deltas of Ganga Brahmaputra, Mahanadi, Godavari and Krishna rivers are also known for tidal forest or mangrove forest. Coastal forest. Coastal forest is a littoral forest. Trees like casuarina, palm and coconut. It is found in eastern and western coast. Example, Kerala and Goa. Riverine forest. Riverine forests are found along the rivers. Tamarind trees are found in riverine forest. Wildlife. The term wildlife refers to undomesticated animals. It includes vertebrates and invertebrates. Our country is a home of tigers, lions, leopards, pythons, wolves, crocodiles, rhinoceros, camels, wild dogs, monkeys, snakes, bison, elephants. Hunting, poaching, deforestation and other interferences have caused extinction of some species. The role of wildlife is to maintain ecological balance, conservation and management of biodiversity. Indian Board of Wildlife in the year 1952. Wildlife Protection Act in the year 1972. Convention on Biological Diversity 1992. National Parks 102. Wildlife sanctuaries 515 have been created. Biosphere reserves in India. It is a protected areas. The Indian government has established 18 biosphere reserves in India. It protects larger areas of natural habitat. 11 of the 18 biosphere reserves of India fall under the list of Man and Biosphere Program of UNESCO. With this, we come to the end of the session 2, Standard 10th, Geography, Chapter 2, Climate and Natural Vegetation of India. So, in session 1, we learnt about Climate and Natural Vegetation of India, Introduction, the factors affecting the climate, latitude, altitude, distance from the sea, monsoon wind, relief, jet streams. In session 2, we learnt about monsoon, seasons, winter seasons, summer season, southwest monsoon or rainy season, northeast monsoon season, distribution of rainfall, natural vegetation, tropical evergreen forest, tropical deciduous forest, tropical dry forest, mountain or montane forest, alpine forest, tidal forest. Wildlife. The Indian Board of Wildlife, Biosphere Reserves in India. End of Chapter 2, Standard 10th, Geography, Climate and Natural Vegetation of India. Thank you.